Hello everybody, this week's blog post is about multimedia presentations. As for me, I've done a lot of these in the course of my lifetime. The first one that I can recall doing was in 5th grade. My teacher asked us to choose an animal to research. I chose elephants and I went off researching, and then we had to put pictures of our animal inside of a video with like the research by it. And then after, we grabbed the microphone and we recorded ourselves saying the research. Once everybody was done, my teacher showed the projects to the other students in the class. And then she burned little CDs to where we could take them home and show our parents our multimedia projects. The next project that I remember doing is in middle school. It was a cyberbullying project for my computer class. So basically what I did was I went and researched common facts about cyberbullying. Then after, I put a picture of some of the victims with their name and age underneath of it, and then I ended off with some facts and had some sad music in the background. For this project, it was more sadder because the topic was more serious. It was cyberbullying. But for another project in middle school, was for science class. It was an environmental project. This one I did on Go Animate, and basically we had audio, spatial, and graphic modes for our multimedia presentation, and then she showed those to the class through YouTube. Some of the presentations I remember doing in high school was I did an ensuring survival video. For this presentation, I incorporated videos, pictures, and text. And I've also did a video commercial, a business commercial for Taco Plaza. I had to come up with a place, and then I had to do a commercial for it, so my place was Taco Plaza. And for this video, I had song, pictures, and the video itself. As for envisioning multimedia for teaching, I plan on using it to help my students understand difficult topics and make learning fun. For example, if my students don't understand the water cycle, I plan on making a video through my Multimedia video editor app software that I use. That way I can incorporate the water diagram, add some text, and talk through an audio video on there. In addition, I plan on using Multimedia to make learning fun. Throughout my high school career, I made some parodies with the software. One of the parodies I made was the song Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. I did it on the topic of nights. I want my students to make parodies, that way they can, show the information that they learn and do it in a fun way, rather than just having to, do a boring PowerPoint or listen to a lecture. As for an assessment tool, I plan on using multimedia to see what my students learn. I want to do projects similar to the elephant one that I was referring to, do research projects through multimedia software. That way, my students can have fun with it. They can choose the topic and they can show me what they learned about it. I want my students to also try to do a song parody. That way they could see that there's a lot of other different ways that they can do multimedia content. One concern I have through using multimedia presentations is that the time it takes to do them. In the past, I spent several hours trying to do these projects while putting other things to the side. Therefore, I feel like I would have to limit the amount of time I spend on creating these presentations or only do them every so often. As for creating multimedia, I don't think I'll have a problem with it because I've done it before. Below, I have some links of some of the projects that I've done in my career time that you can look at. This project right here is also another example of multimedia. However, for students doing multimedia projects, I feel like there would have to be a time limit, and there would also have to be not as much multimedia projects because these do take forever. I feel like for students, I would only want to have 2 big multimedia projects, one that's due before Christmas break and the other one that's due at the end of the year. That way my students have enough time to be creative, to plan, and to do high quality work. Thank you.